So in honor of the 30th anniversary of the live-action Flintstones movie, today we'll be taking a brief look back at the movie's history and discussing a little bit about where those dinosaur puppets are today.
Is you serious? Like, for real, for real?
Yep, for real, for real. Let's talk about it. The Flintstones is a live-action 1994 film based on the Hanna-Barbera animated sitcom of the same title. You know, Fred, Wilma, Barney, Betty, the whole gang. If you were like me, you probably remember watching the reruns of the original cartoon that was featured on the Boomerang channel. This live-action film starred John Goodman as Fred, Rick Moranis as Barney, Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma, and Rosie O'Donnell as Betty. Let me just say that the casting was perfect. The main stars of the film play their roles perfectly, and it's a seamless transition between cartoon and live action. The movie was shot in California, and the movie was theatrically released on May 27, 1994. It received, unfortunately, mostly negative reviews from critics, but was a box office success, grossing almost $342 million worldwide against a $46 million budget. A tie-in promotion with McDonald's was also made to help promote the film. The movie was originally acquired by New Line Cinema, but then sold to Universal Pictures. The plot of the movie is pretty interesting and on point for some Flintstone shenanigans. Like the cartoon, factory worker Fred Flintstone lends money to his friend Barney to help them adopt a baby. And as a thank you, Barney swaps his IQ test for Fred's during an executive search program. Thanks to Barney, Fred ends up getting promoted. However, Fred ends up getting caught up in this dastardly scheme of an evil plan by his boss, making him take the blame for stealing money from the company. As the movie goes along, Fred, his friends, and family all help him to uncover this big heist and actually get the real culprit in trouble, and he ends up getting fired. Well, kinda. So also, going back to what I said about the production team knocking this out of the park, even the prehistoric characters are brought to life in this film so recognizably as if they just made a transition cartoon TV set on the big live-action movie screen. And that's all thanks to the Jim Henson Company for bringing to life these awesome yet prehistoric cartoon-like characters. Joe over at Hats Off Entertainment, it's a phenomenal YouTube channel. He actually goes in depth even more about the live action Flintstone movie, which I definitely recommend that you go check out his video. It's linked in the description below. But here's him explaining a little bit of behind the scenes of how the Jim Henson Company got involved with the movie.
The prehistoric creatures that would be populating the film, Spielberg wanted to again work with Stan Winston, who had designed and operated the animatronic dinosaurs for Jurassic Park. Winston's design concepts for the Flintstones were evidently closer in look to the realistic reptiles of Jurassic Park than the cartoonish style that ended up in the movie. Levant felt that Winston's designs lacked a certain whimsy. He found that new direction while watching a certain TV show with his kids. After viewing their work on dinosaurs and similar projects, it was decided that Jim Henson's Creature Shop would be the perfect fit for the movie, as the puppeteers went above and beyond here, and got really creative in designing these animal props.
We wanted the elements of whimsy and of fantasy and of magic that the cartoon has.
While the movie would use a sizable amount of puppets and animatronics, CGI would be used in scenes that required more mobility. This was provided by Industrial Light and Magic.
And just to piggyback a little bit off of what Joe was saying, referring to Dino, it's actually pretty cool. What they did is, so a full-body Dino costume was constructed and performed by David Foreman. The producers were dissatisfied with most of the shots and replaced by a CGI Dino supplied by Industrial Light and Magic. Just like Joe said, there's actually a scene from the movie in Joe's video where you can see where they show the Henson-style Dino puppet, and then in the same panning shot, we can see the CGI Industrial Light and Magic version of Dino. So to kind of help combine the two and work together, they combine both puppetry and CGI in different shots. A huge shout out and thank you to my dad, who actually has a Flintstones movie book where you can actually see behind the scenes images and pictures on set of the different props, the production, the actors, the actresses, everything. And on one page, they actually show the puppeteers puppeteering Dino, kind of getting ready for the next scene and how they're operating him. Prop master Russell Bobbitt arranges Dino's steak, while puppeteer Anthony Asbury prepares for a shot. So now you can visually see it. I hope that makes sense. One of the more notable scenes in using the Dino puppet is the recreation of the Flintstones theme with having Dino's head pop out of the roof, just like in the cartoon. Now we're on to the main question about where are those puppets today. So as far as where Dino is, you all will be happy to know that he is located inside the Jim Henson Company, kind of in their creature shop, offices, hallway, doorway, wall thing. If you search for some videos on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you'll run into some people showcasing their own videos and their own version of a Jim Henson tour, along with a few awesome TikTok videos that also showcase the same thing as well. While surfing through the different videos, I also noticed that while they're in the main office, Dino's head is hanging up on the wall as if like someone had hunted him and like chopped his head off and stuck him on the wall. I know, not a pretty picture to think about. But now understanding the backstory of all of this, it makes you realize, no, this is actually how they positioned and puppeteered that puppet for the actual first movie. As far as the other characters and puppets from the first film, I wasn't able really to find much, and my guess is that they're probably in a Universal warehouse somewhere.
Alright, buddy, so to go along with this video, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to showcase my dad's live action, The Flintstones merch collection from the movie.
Most of the stuff we found is a thrift shop, believe it or not, which is pretty cool. This is the only thing we found on eBay, the complete, with Barney, Rick Moranis, and Fred, John Goodman. And it came, it came with this. The Flintmobile is
Ontario Comic Con.
Oh, Ontario Comic Con. I forgot about it. Yeah. The first one we have is John Goodman, Fred Flintstone. It's kind of cool. It's got a soft body, but the rest is PVC plastic. The cool thing about this is it came with the stand. So I believe this is probably a store display. He's made by, this is made by Dankin. Everybody should know this guy. This is the classic Fred Flintstone from the cartoon, the one that started it all back in the 60s. He's just plush. He's got plush arms, plush feet, and he's got a PVC head. Is the Flintstones official movie book. Shows you the people that were in the movie.
The actors and actresses.
Production design, all little tiny small models they made. Pig puppet as a garbage disposal. Next one is actually John Goodman. He's supposed to talk, but again, when you start to get stuff at thrift stores, people do interesting things. So let's watch.
Yep, all decked out like he is in the movie.
And then it's because back here, the voice thing, but someone cut it out. So he's supposed to talk.
Hardest thing to find, it seems like nowadays, are these VHS tapes.
Seeing the VHS is making a comeback. I never thought I'd say that, but McDonald's or Rockdonald's, if you watch the movie, came up with a set of 4 glasses. You had this one, looks smart, like a log. This is the Mammoth mug. So a bunch of rocks. The Rocky Road mug. This is the Pre-Dawn mug.
There you go.
It's got a bunch of, looks like rocks, got like a bunch of like fossils and stuff inside it.
All right, Dad, appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your collection with us.
Hey, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoon to watch growing up? Hey, thanks so much for watching this awesome puppet-related video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and go check out the next one right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and have an awesome day.